going to be the new towpath through here.
Right.
This is going to be, half of this is going to be solid brick, like a brick road.
Oh.
So we've got to take that wall out down there. It's got to come across 2 metres towards me. I'm saying this towpath's got to be dropped.
So this has got to be filled in?
Well, they're going to fill this. See where these timbers are? The master bricklayer who we have is going to build 3 arches. You show them the drawing. I mean, it'll look ever so nice. You're going to have 3 arches, you know, and finished up to there. So you can imagine 3 arches coming across here. We have a master bricklayer. See, his name's on there, Rick. Is it Rick something? He's the only bricklayer on the complex. The rest of us are just amateurs. I just like bricklaying, but I'm not a bricklayer. But Rick is a professional bricklayer.
Yeah.
You know, he does some lovely work. It's a bit nippy with this wind on your back today.
I'll put my hat on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the template how to make, you see. But all will be explained. I built these in the lockdown in my garage. See, there's the one. So what I've done, I took some photocopies to give everybody. You know, pretend the students are here. I mean, that's the drawing I had to make. There. 1797.
Yeah.
It was opened.
Oh, right.
The 6th of May.
Okay.
It was overgrown and found 10 years ago by Mike Battisson.
That's right, I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, Peter Buck says if we can, the restoration of the Bywash can be done. And we did. We finished in 2016.
Yeah.
We've got pictures of Mike down the hole.
The people don't want to fall over into the hole, do they?
No, quite. So you'll put a little fence along there.
So it'll be a middle post, 2 end posts.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody knows that the towpath had to be moved over there because of the widening of the canal.
Yeah.
The formwork, it wasn't easy because the floor's sloping.
Yeah.
And the whole lot's sloping. And you know the actual dimensions had to work to that line, the spring line. I call that the spring line, you say. And then the abutments on either side of the blue bricks, and the brick on edge will be the 3-inch imperial bricks. You know, the older bricks. You see, like you could put an RSJ across.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't look 18, 20, 17. And these are the Springer bricks, look. So you need that brick there and that brick there. And that's just a blue bit. You see how that goes there, look? So these have to, the springing brick will have to start off the angle so that the bricks go round.
Yeah.
Normally you'd have a centre, you know, a semicircle, a Gothic centre, a 3-centred arch centre. But this is different because you can only work to what's existing. So first of all you've got to do a drawing, which is that, scale 1 to 20, to get the exact measurement, and then split it into 3 centres and split it into the actual piers, what the arch Springer brick can sit on. You know, being a builder, you need the architect's drawing. If there's no architect's drawing, you've got to do it yourself. to build anything.
Yeah, you're the architect and the builder.
Yeah. So you get the measurement, which is like 720 from there to there. So the only way to do it is to space the bricks around dry, like that, all the way around,
Yeah.
until you get a decent joint.
Yeah.
If you try to draw a semicircle with that dimension, the rise would be too high.
Mm.
Because there's no
Yeah.
no geometry to actually build a centre. Oops.
Yep.
So then you've got to make the template to this radius. So you've got to work down from
Yeah.
the top. So that brick on edge follows through over the blue brick as the drawing. Because I want to finish these 3 arches, you see.
Yeah.
See, if I didn't finish them, the yobbos could come and kick them over.
Yeah.
Plenty of folding wedges now. This is the key to the job. So that's the finished job, and I've got the whole centre to that line, you see. So I need to put the folding wedges underneath here. So it's nearly there. Still a bit more. All this floor of the Bywash is out of level. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's gonna get a bit rough. Because of the floor's variation, I've got to use different folded wedges to get it right. We can see how long it takes just to get it right. Oh, were they? Yeah.
You don't have to fix it so they don't move accidentally.
Well, what I'm going to do is put that in there first, put a brick on against it. So each arch, I'll have the first brick on, and then it won't move then. So you see, by having the folding wedges like that, when it's time to remove it, you just remove it and then it drops. But they're not all the same wedges because the level's out of level each way, so it's very difficult to get the correct folding wedge. I cut a lot of folding wedges because there's so many variations. That's upright there, see?
Yeah.
And that's level that way. Then I can build the first course on each arch like that.
It's quite a long job cleaning all the bricks.
Yeah. That's why I've got 2 people with me.
Yeah.
All the bricks off the canal wall which have been reclaimed. I clean them with a wire brush and a hammer and bolster. Trying to do this and it's now the arches are in line, the arch centres are in line, and the folding wedges have lifted the arch to the correct height, the pencil lines for the bricks to fit the arch, as drawing. texted Neil and he said I can't make it. These arches will be finished today if we're here. What time does it get dark?
6:30.
So we've got a special bucket of spring bricks I've cut at home.
Right.
You see?
I was going to ask how much cutting you have to do.
See, that's left. And that's right. Good start off. If you didn't have those, you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So that's the two left, you see.
Yeah.
And the door goes, you see. You've got the spring line, so you've got to start off like that. I need to work to my marks of the brick joints. Yeah, it's going to be the bypass. So once we've got the set out the spring bricks on each arch, then it's holding the arches in place. All I've got to do is follow the marks. There. This is what it is.
Yeah, I see you. Are you going home? You can put some lunch in there.
This is the special one. And then it's just filling the joints up solid. And now I'll just let the mortar go off a bit to point up. The longer you leave it, the easier it is to point up and it doesn't smudge. So with the sunshine,
So how long will you leave it?
oh, about half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long before you can take the formers out?
Well, I can leave them in as long as possible because I've still got the imperial bricks to put in, the old bricks, to do the abutments, to build the abutments, and then the brick on edge as the drawing. That'll probably be a couple of weeks. So I'll probably leave the formers in for a month because it won't affect anything. And the longer it's left, the better. So the next job tomorrow is building the abutments in between the arches. That brick on edge will go across to meet that.
Right.
And in between, we're going to put old bricks like that.
So you're going to cut those at an angle so that they
Yeah,
slip in that gap.
yeah. And there. Yeah, and when it's pointed up, I use a rubber to rub the joint so that it's even more flush. I think I've explained everything, but you're going to put it in the right order.
How's it going?
All right, after finishing the arches, it was time to build the abutment. So to build the abutment, we need a template made out of cardboard. Like I've just done this one here. So it's got to be levelled from that course there to get the correct joint.
So you're having to cut each one
Yeah, each one.
to a different angle.
Yeah. Can you see how far out it is?
Yeah.
We was fine until the angle grinder battery ran out.
Oh.
But I've done a lot of it without the angle grinder.
Yeah.
I've conditioned myself to say.
And who knows what will
I
happen.
don't think it's traffic that's going to wind me up. I've conditioned myself.
1790, 96 brick. I hope so. The feet going backwards and forwards.
Take it to get it.
Feet going backwards and forwards.
Keep your wits about you.
Ah,
Oh.
Is it good
I do.
anyway? Oh, you'll get away. You'll do that. I'm not sure you're going to get away with that. No, not really.
this is a Scotch hammer. It's got teeth in, which trims the brick. Like in the olden days, they only had hand tools.
There's not much left.
No, because
It don't matter. When it's finished, it'll look right.
teeth, which are blunt after 40 years.
How do these 1700s bricks compare to a modern brick, like strength and so on?
Well, it depends on the brick. Some of the bricks are solid. You know, like
Yeah,
the
the
hard
blue ones.
blues. You know, the Staffordshire
They've got all
blues.
sorts of rubbish in them. Them
Yeah.
ones we use.
So softer brick, easier to
To
cut.
put in there, look. You see, I've got the template there,
Yeah.
and just a bit short on the template, but I can manage to get it back
It'll look
Yeah.
all right when that's compounded.
Yeah. where the arch projects. Look, you know, the half inch,
Yeah.
so it stands out.
Yeah.
It sort of comes out to you, doesn't it, when
Yeah.
it projects.
Yeah.
It wouldn't look so good if it was flush.
Come in, boss.
Yeah.
But with the
How you doing?
but with the arch, it's sort of.
He wants, I said to him,
I thought it's better
Rick, you want to see Rick's
to flush it.
Yes.
Yeah. It look better.
It
that
does.
way.
That's attention to detail, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, like if you went like that on there, it wouldn't look as good.
No.
What happened? The angle grinder, the battery went flat.
Yeah, that's
So-
why I said to Rick, you want that big
Yeah. Yeah, but how can you need 3 men with you to lay 1 brick?
We'll only give him 2.5 hours today.
Yeah.
Instead of 3 hours.
So that's the actual brick. And then I can offer it up. Where it's got to go. With my...
So he said to me, I started the beginning of March. He said to me, he said,
So that's the actual brick. But then I want to joint, you know, from the brick
I'll aim for the cement.
to the other
Well, I
brick.
mean,
and I've got a nice little shed, you know, got the melamine road photo in there.
So then I can cut it again.
from the 12th of April.
I'll mark it onto the brick then. I'll try and cut it with a hammer and bolster. But I don't know whether it'll cut. Just mark it
And they're doing it like a brick and a half, brick on
all the
edge,
way around.
and then a brick behind it.
So that's marked back and front. So that's the brick.
Putting a concrete blinks in front.
If it's with any luck, but it is luck because I haven't got.
A certain amount of luck.
I mean, in the olden days, I did it, but
I might take that barrow down ready and get that. We finished with the shovel. We'll have to leave the shovel. I think I'll take the barrow down without the shovel.
Quite exciting is to see if it's going to come up at the right place. Crack.
I can hear something going. Yeah, completely.
Oh yeah.
See,
So Rick,
Oh dear.
that's why you need the
That's why angle
angle
grinder.
grinder with the masonry blade.
yeah.
I'm very sorry about that, but
No man.
mind you, with
You got plenty more bricks to go at.
so I envisaged this because I only mixed half a load of mortar because I knew I would need a full load because of all the cuts.
Well, I'll leave you to it now then. I'll see you.
Yeah, I'll see you Wednesday.
How's it going?
Okay, so now we've finished the three arches. We're building the abutments on either side of the arches to the level of the top of the arches, so we can bring the brick on edge through, which caps it all off. The job now is just to finish off the cutting, so we can continue with the brick on edge.
The last time we saw you, the battery had run flat on your angle grinder.
Yeah,
So you charged it up.
charge it up, and you cut another 3-4 bricks, and it's gone flat again.
Okay.
I don't know how old his angle grinder is, but I can carry on in the meantime, putting the brick on edges on. Next week, the arches had 3 weeks to go off solid. I'll remove the folding wedges and pull the arches out so you can see the finished job. Yeah. The angle grinder is broken, so I just managed to do a certain amount, and then I've had to use this scotch carefully to trim, and that's how they did it in the old days. Hammer and chisel. But this could be doing with being sharper, but because this is about 50 years old
Yeah.
and I haven't used it very often, I could do with some more. So I'm doing this because I can't use the diamond blade with the angle grinder. Of course, in those days I had plenty of time for constructing castles and railways.
Your words, not mine.
That's what you said to me.
You're taking it nice to me.
Let me try. Is that in the sun or should
Yeah, sun. It'd be better the other way.
Thanks, Jen. Like, do you think this will be appropriate?
Absolutely.
Rick, yeah.
Absolutely. In the centre.
In the centre?
Yeah, get it in now, Rick.
That's it.
Put it in the
Yeah.
middle.
You know, where this post hole is.
Yes, you look like you. I thought you were fancy.
That's the post.
The problem is, they've got to clean these old bricks up, look.
Oh, you need some more brick cleaners.
And they've only got these few.
Alright.
So, I've no chance of finishing it. There's 33 bricks wanted. They won't clean up, but you look at that lot, and it's not good enough. If I mix any more mortar, there's not enough bricks cleaned up. Good morning, Paul.
Still an angle grinder.
No, well, I only want one more brick to cut. So, the old-fashioned way,
Yeah.
scotch. So, I sharpened this with a file, teeth.
Yep.
97 was that?
Tommy, where you been? We thought you'd gone up to Scotland to support salmon.
Hello, Tommy.
George, I've come to see what work you're doing.
He's
And all I see is...
people's guide.
Method. There's no angle grinder, so you have to use a scotch.
Oh, right.
So it's like a hammer with teeth in. There's just this one more brick to do. And this is how they did it in 1797.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course George was there, he told me about it.
How long was your apprenticeship then?
5 years
Okay.
in our day.
Okay.
All the carpenters, bricklayers, plasterers, 5 years. And now,
Printer,
3 year,
Printer said 6-year apprenticeship. They must have had a lot more to learn.
there's more letters, isn't there?
I took it more seriously, I think. Here's something you didn't know about Ricky. 17, he was parading about in Monaco with all them fancy women.
18.
18 now, alright.
What was he? An F1 driver
There's a cruise,
doing the circuit.
Mediterranean cruise.
Oh, right. Well, not working. You didn't help build the palace.
I know.
I've got to do some shirts.
I walked past Falcon Road yesterday.
You stand clear, you're alright.
We've completed the abutment with the brick on edge, and that's solid. So now we can release the formwork arch by removing the folding wedge, and then we can remove the centre. So it's all screwed together just in case it's too tight. So next week I'll trim these off, these snots off, and point up.
So that's it.
Right there.
Very good.
Bricks. Tight for the badge.
God, you used a bit of timber on that job, didn't you?
Yeah.
You don't realise the amount of work I did in the lockdown, building those little supports.
Yeah.
I had them on the garage floor and Barbara kept saying, "What's that?" I was just to support these arch centres. Well, I've been in the construction all my life, and I was running contracts as well as bricklaying. And I decided when I retired, I just didn't want to sit in an armchair with your slippers on. And I met Bob Williams in the May of 2011, and he said, "Do you want to join the canal? We could do with you." And I says, "Yeah, 1 day a week. That'll keep me happy." You see, like 2012,
Yeah.
we started the weir at Tamworth Road by the A38.
Yeah. Was that your first job?
Yeah, and I've got some little photos. See there, me and Barry, look. So
Okay. Yeah.
the weir down there. And so there's me and Barry, 2012. Then we go on the curved walls at the Narrows.
Yeah.
You know, where the marina was going to be.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's cancelled now, but
Yeah.
we still had to build the Narrows. Do you remember that, Tom?
I do. I was working then.
Yeah. And then I had to set the wall out and the steps.
Yeah.
That had to be a step foundation for the step wall because of the angle of the ramp.
Yeah.
And that was an interesting, to save the canal money, me and Barry made our own squint bricks, which is an angled brick to suit the angle. And we used the angle grinder. I got Barry cutting the bricks with the angle grinder. So that was set out there, and there's the ramp, look, the
Yeah.
slipway.
Yeah.
Slipway wall, step brickwork and that. So you had to step the brickwork and step the foundation so that when you build a house, you don't see the foundation above the pavement, do you? And I had to make that arch formwork to suit the arch that was there, which I did in the way of a template. Got the cardboard, and then the best one is at the boat.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Our friend and my friend,
Yeah.
David Suchet. This big pier, it was definitely a time scale because David Suchet was coming in 2 weeks' time.
Right. Yeah.
So Peter Buck
Right.
said, "Can we get this built in 2 weeks?" I said, "What?" The foundations was a problem for that because there was a South Staff's water main just clipping that
Right.
where that foundation
Yeah.
to the pier was going to be.
Yeah.
We couldn't touch that 3 foot diameter water pipe.
Oh, deep.
The high
Oh,
pressure.
deep for the pipes.
That pipe was about just over a foot. The top of the pipe.
6, yeah.
So it's a square foundation for the pier, but I had to cut the diagonal off. Our concrete didn't touch the pipe
Right. Yeah.
because if there was any damage,
Yeah.
it'd come back onto the truss, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's been one job after the other. It's quite enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.